Madden Ultimate Team matchup, and these guys on your screen ready to rock as well. Some of the stars of today's game. And speaking of the game, let's get right to it.
This way.
The kicker, Dustin Hopkins, set to get this one going. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. From the 6. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And good starting field position. This one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Come on.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 5 yards on the game's first play, 2nd down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders in the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Follow that block.
And some room to roam now. And he's going to get this all the way down to Washington's 27-yard line. That one good for 33 and a first. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then, you take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
Eric Kendricks in on the tackle.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
On 3rd down, and he is going to lose yardage here. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put him in field goal range.
And one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed him to put points on the board.
Yo, what's good, brother?
Let's see how the rest
how you doing tonight?
Here we go. They start on the ground with McCaffrey, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
That good for 19 and a 1st down. Here we go.
Yeah, man, I just got up, brother.
Again, it's McCaffrey, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Former first-rounder Derek Brown living up to the billing on that stop.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He just hold the line. He provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think he might have had it right. He wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield, and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
Try to get on my goddamn. I cannot switch to this game.
Inside the 25. And a big 32-yard play on
third. Loud like a great step. Oh, come on. Last one I checked was the last one I checked.
Touchdown, Commanders. Saquon Barkley, 24 yards. And the Commanders are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead.
You know that a savage need a bad bitch. Can I see the real? You don't want no plastic.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Takes it at the 7. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
It'd be hard to let go. It'd be hard to let
About
go.
set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. 49 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. They're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
I get it first down.
A first down as they get into the ground at the 37.
Playoffs, brother.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They go play action with Wilson. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
From midfield now, here's Wilson.
Come on.
He's got him in, complete. Touchdown, Packers. Keyshawn Johnson, 50 yards. And the Packers have regained the lead. Pretty good response. They had given up the touchdown and the lead, but they struck back.
And I love the way
Damn, I
they
missed.
saw it happen. Took a quick exhale on the sidelines. So let's go get it back and fast. Let's go ahead and throw the ball downfield and get our own 6 points.
A huge chunk play to regain that lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. Well, now how about this return? And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
Here we go.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets.
Come on, bro, I did not mean to do that.
Last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
Yeah, we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Now Burrow.
Boom!
It's intercepted.
Aiming that on me, collar.
Simmons picking it off. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
Boom! That's it. Hey.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders.
The way he got that block, saying you.
As this time they're able to get him behind the line.
Came with a chopper.
2 minutes
Ain't
remaining.
that a nigga collar?
10-7, our score. So still 14 yards to go. 2nd down.
You playing rushing the leg. I'm playing run up a check.
Completes it to the fullback, Ham. And he'll be tackled on the other side.
Shooting that up with the scope on the rifle.
It's pretty easy to
I'm the Louis V. Messiah. You like the Louis V. sneakers.
Game, but in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Wilson.
Color purple like sea. Let's see.
That swung out wide to Sanders. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is
riding a rental car, strapping the Latin and pushing the pickle jar. The Draco up under me.
And now 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions
And
down.
pushing the pickle jar. The Draco up under me.
But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
I'm still a street nigga. Pop a O from me. Come here. Do your best move.
He'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side.
Now why the I ain't dead yet. I'm the key. Oh no! What? Come on, Keyshawn. Come on, dog. Come on, dog.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time.
They debating on.
You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with.
I'm smoking Ali the
They
greatest.
have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free, and there's another example, another incompletion.
And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Derek Brown.
They're going to pin the table.
Through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just
in
under
the rental
30
car,
seconds to go
strapping
in
the
the
Latin and
first
pushing the
half.
pickle jar.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Come on, bro.
Ingram hauls it in. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. Which means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. To throw again on 2nd down, Burrow. This one into the hands of Pitts. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one good for 26.
They call it timeout, Sonny, and do the field goal.
Now
There you go.
whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on it's the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, this from 48. Hopkins' kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaughan. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Fielded just outside the goal line. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Running room at the 50. Look out. And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line.
What a tug of war this game has been. A tie at the half. I remember when I was playing, my coaches always talked about the first 5 minutes of each half. That's where you can gain the momentum and seize an opportunity. We've got one team in position to do that right now.
Starting the second half with a run by McCaffrey.
Come on, bro. I got through there fast as shit.
9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. The last run got 9. That leaves him with second and a yard. Barkley inside hand.
Come on, man. I was getting back there, man.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Here we go. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he'll get what he can up the middle. 3 yards. So that'll bring up second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but from both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
7 yards there and a first down. Here we go. Here we go. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And they've got it inside the 10 at the
Now they don't want to do nothing.
48 yards
Come on,
rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up of 3.
Good solid gain on first down, about what you'd expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. Up the middle with Barkley. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line. Because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines is extra.
Come on, man.
The end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Reggie Gilliam taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Commanders have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that makes it a 17-10 score.
I'm getting through that every time, bro.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7. Now Wilson. He finds his man Johnson. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Lambeau Field, one of the best home field advantages in the NFL, no doubt. And they're a happy bunch here as the Packers lead third quarter. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to second and 4. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has. Second and 4. Another run with Sanders.
Yes, sir.
11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the the stretch.
Man, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want to ride him down the stretch. He should have fresh legs.
And he's brought down, but not before
They
a really
scored.
nice to create a little space. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few
You want to run? We can run.
Up the middle they go with Sanders. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up 1st and goal.
But that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. A nifty move on the run, but ultimately stopped short of the goal line down at the 2. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defense coordinator. Body after body getting to it before he can get started.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Sanders trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. This Washington defense, they've stood tall the first 2 plays. Now 3rd and goal. Wilson on the keeper, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Russell Wilson scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Packers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. They get 1 more as the extra point's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now, they want to do something even more impressive to answer that.
And he'll
what are y'all doing
here? Still a little shy of the 1st down marker. Give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Well, it looked like a quick hitter, a 3-step drop, but when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the massive bodies up the middle, and he does so and picks up positive yardage.
Come on, bro.
And he's going to get
Come on, man. You like that, bro.
After a pretty good shot there. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing, Burrow. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Derek Brown able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. Here's Burrow. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
To throw, Burrow. And this is going to be intercepted. Adrian Davis for the pick. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. I get and appreciate that they wanted to go for the win, not play for overtime, but that's the cost right there.
Not so sure their fans feel the same way as you. They just watch that ball get picked and taken the other way, and now they're down 6. Looks like it's going to be a loss for them. An absolute catastrophe when they tried to be aggressive.
touchdown pass to kick it away. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy.
You got to call that time up. You got to call that time up.
They're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you've got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch.
Give me that. Come on, run it back, run it back, run it back.
Picked up by Kenny Moore. And the Packers are going to hang on the final play to get the turnover to seal this football game. That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the fourth quarter. Both